Welcome back, guys. We're back with another draft lottery video. It's been a while. I think the last time I did this was for basketball, for Big Baller League, and that league is currently underway. It is now currently baseball time. As you can tell, I got my Yankee flag right here, Yankee necklace, and I'm ready. I did enjoy fantasy baseball last year. We had my most out of any other league I've been in, 16 teams, and I thought it was a really, really good league. I think it was really successful, very competitive at some point. Um, of course, now we have less teams, we have different players, different people. Um, it was supposed to be a dynasty league, and I decided not to make it a dynasty league because of just not everyone wanted to come back, I guess, and it just wasn't. It is. Yeah, I just didn't think it would be as active as it was this year. So I decided to make it a redraft league with different people coming back and some people from last season. So I'm gonna do a quick overview. Let me get this set. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do a quick overview of um let me get the sound in if there's any actually I don't want you to have to listen to that. To this desktop. Let me give you a quick overview of what is that? I don't need to see that. I'm gonna make this disappear. Okay. Let me give you a quick overview of the league last year. Or I guess this is what it looks like back then. But what the hell is? I think I know what's going on right now. If y'all can hear the outside noise, I'm sorry, but my team we're gonna go up for last year's league to sum up what happened. As you can tell, I finished third place. The people that finished uh first and second are actually not in the league, so I can't view. No, I'm sorry. Fuck. I need to view my team, my profile, so I can view my league. History. That Chevy. Okay. So obviously there were 16 teams. The draft was very, very long. I can't remember how I edited how much time you have per pick, but I think it was 30 rounds. I don't know why it's not loading. That's kind of pissing me off. Okay, yes, there was 30 rounds last year. This time there will be 28 rounds at our league because I have 8 pitchers and then 20 or no, 8 pitchers, 14 fielding or hitters positions, and then 6 bench spots. Um so it might seem a lot, but I'll hopefully set it to where it'll go by like really, really quick. Let me expand me a little more, por favor. All right. Um, I think the first round, it's kind of, as you could tell, it's gonna be different this year. Um, I do have a lot of confidence that this league will be active. I'm hoping with all these new people that we have, they are active. Of little overviews of everyone in the league. One, two, three, four, five, 6 people joined from last year. And then we have the rest who are new. Um, there are some people, I think Brad and Jack, who are not really baseball fans, but Jack obviously wanted to try this out, to see how it is. It's just different from that fantasy basketball and fantasy football. So you want to try something else different. He may not be successful, but we'll take it. And then Brad, obviously, Brad and Kyron, I think, are on the same kind of level of baseball. Kyron might be a little bit above um knowing people, but Brad, I think it's just another trial week or trial year for him. So hopefully he can compete still. Um, but you never know. But obviously, I will not go easy on anyone. I take my fantasy baseball knowledge seriously. Um, there's plenty of players. That's why I had so many spots because there's plenty of players that could be extremely successful. Um, I'm not sure how I know the teams are gonna be really, really, really stacked because last year my team was really stacked, and I lost because of some bullshit strategy that a guy pulled that is not gonna happen this year. So, yeah, so that's enough talking about my league. Let's get to it. So if you know about my draft lottery leagues, I do a spinner, and then I do a different. This is a little bit different. This is what I plan to do for fantasy. For King's Dynasty draft lottery. This is what I plan to do. So Jack, Brad, you guys are actually in this draft lottery. So this is what it's gonna look like for next year. So I have all the odds. It's measured out all the odds for me. I chose the chances. I have all the odds. The chances may be different for this league since there will be 6 teams, not 12 in that draft lottery. So yeah, just be ready for that. I do believe that 115. So yeah, I've sent it a couple times. What I'm gonna do is when I put everyone's team name on here, I'm gonna send it 3 times. Um, and then I'm gonna go to my notes, which will be right over here, and I'm gonna assign each order. So y'all, because I wanted to, because the other thing I had to like I would reveal it one at a time, but this time I don't have to. I don't want to do that anymore. It's kind of boring. Draft order. All right. So obviously we'll do that later. Get to that later. Let me just make that full screen. Why not? And then, all right. So the wheel will be spent. Spend. Spent. Okay. So whoever gets picked first will be team 12. Let me settle this down real quick. I need some like highlights, Give me that World Series highlight. Okay, sure. I'll do NBA playoffs. All right. Okay, so let's spin this wheel. So whoever gets picked first, like I said, will be team 12 at the bottom. Worst odds to get #1 pick. And it will be Noah. Okay, so Noah, he is a new man or a new member in this league. Oh my goodness, this thing is so glitchy. I need to like delete it from my computer. This will probably be honestly, this might be the last time I use the spinner because it's kind of worn its welcome. So maybe for the King's Dynasty draft lottery, I'll think of something else to do. What? Oh, and I'm trying to change the draft lottery process. I'm trying not to make it the same way it's been for the past couple of years. So, yeah, let's spin it again. Ho. Oh, the Celtics are on right now. Is a buzzer beater from Jason Tatum? That's crazy. All right, Dylan, you got the second worst odds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Okay, now I need to delete his name on there. 2, 3. Okay. If there's any questions that y'all have for this league, it's a lot different than football and basketball. If you guys have any questions on players, on who you decide to take, as long as it's not a player that I'm looking at, I will happily help. So Brad, Jack, Marcus, Marcus, you have Isaac, so I feel like you could ask him questions, and then obviously Juan, I know you know your shit. Dylan, I know you know your shit. Lucas, I know you know your shit. Holy fuck. I don't want to get picked yet. That's the thing. I don't want to get picked yet. I want to give it some time. I think the bottom, I don't know. Maybe the bottom of the order would be better to me because I wouldn't be stressing. So I wouldn't mind if I get picked now. But even if I get picked like first pick overall, that doesn't mean I'm getting the first fucking pick or picked last and I have the top spot. That doesn't mean I'm getting the first fucking pick. So, of course, as I talk about myself, I get picked. So this is like I have odds to be like at the bottom still, but I mean I don't mind that. I'd rather have like in the middle. I've always been successful either at the end or at the beginning of a draft, not the middle. I can't remember what pick I had last year. I think it was like 10th or 12th last year. Kyren, my boy Kyren, have 7th worst odds. Or Kyrie. And your name's not Kyrie. Kyren. Okay. Kevlis is a player who's not in the group chat. He was a member last year. I think he's kind of old. I'm gonna be honest. He's kind of old, but he, why am I being called right now? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right, back to it. Okay, so we're gonna have Kevlis as this guy. So I was talking about this guy. He was a member of the league last year, and I don't think he's our age. I think he's a little older, but we're not gonna give him a hard time. I mean, he's a filler in this league, and I mean, not many people want to do fantasy baseball, and I mean, I was really shocked that I got 12 people, honestly. All right, Jack, you got the best odds so far. Jack. Yeah. We got Nicholas, Lucas, Isaac, and Brad left. Let's see. All right, Lucas, you are up next. Lucas. So, like I said, just because you're picked right here does not mean you're going to get the first pick. It's randomized. I did it 3 times. All right, so Nicholas, Isaac, and Brad, you guys are up next. Let's see who gets picked out of y'all. All right, Brad. All right, Isaac and Nicholas are up next. All right, Isaac. Isaac and then Nicholas. So let's see. All right. So that is done with the spinner. Congratulations. Thank you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And you're just going to see my face right now. You're going to see my beautiful face. I'm going to sim the lottery 3 times, and I'm going to share my screen again. Actually, no, what I'm going to do is write down the results on my notes, and then I'm going to Noah. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen again. Show you results. I'm just going to show you notes. Everything else is so weird. All right, notes. This was the thing. It determined I'm not rigging this. And then the draft order will be this. So Jack is the first pick once again in my draft lottery. It could be a sign Jack. You in the draft lottery, you could be the first pick in King's Dynasty. You never know. Then I got Isaac, and then Juan, then Marcus, Kevlis, Dylan. Those are my 2 through 6. Kyron 7, Brad is 8, Lucas is 9, Nicholas is 10, I'm 11, and then Noah is 12. So that sums up the draft lottery. All I can say is good luck this year. And if you have any questions, ask me. I'm happy to answer them. And this draft lottery will be up soon. So thank you for watching, guys.